Today is a National Dessert Day, and National Day calendar says that life is short, so let's make it sweet. This delicious food holiday is dedicated to the grand finale of every meal, the sweet reward at the end of the day, and one of life's simplest and most delicious pleasures, dessert. And this first meme is for our friend Sashi, who has shared that this actually exists. Uh, Durian ice cream is something that is preferred in Southeast Asia. If you know, durian is a very acquired taste, but it is actually a dessert. So, and Simply Steve says, I have a whole bag of cookies nearby for just such an occasion. So you can celebrate while we are sharing these memes. And it says, no matter how much I eat, there's always room for dessert. Dessert doesn't go to the stomach. Dessert goes to the heart. Aww. My grandfather always used to say that you could always have pie for dessert because it's a wedge shape and it'll just fit in all the spots where the food isn't. Mr. Angel says, I dream of diving into a swimming pool of tiramisu and chocolate mousse and eating my way out. My youngest loves tiramisu. They'd probably be right there with you, right there with you. And Simply Steve says the perfect dessert. Perhaps eating this will resolve my emotional conflicts, since stressed is just dessert spelled backwards. Yes. I do think there's something scientific about when you're stressed eating something that's sweet that does help with that. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. That's my reason for eating something sweet when I'm stressed. I don't always eat dessert, but when I do, it's for breakfast. Actually, I was just thinking of eating something sweet for breakfast, but I refrained and I actually made myself a peanut butter sandwich. So I had a very quick breakfast that I could eat while sitting by the computer. And for those of you that know who Irma Bombeck is, this is just so Irma Bombeck. Seize the moment. Remember all those women on the Titanic who waved off the dessert cart? They're ticked off now. Should have had dessert, damn it. Or they would be as they're freezing. Should have had dessert. Sorry. Yes, stay sweet, my friends. Stay sweet. Okay. I love this. The person said, this is something to talk about. Cheesecake stuffed with chocolate covered strawberries. Yum. Oh, yum. Yummy, yummy, yum. Yeah, yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. Exactly. Mm. Oh, I love cheesecake. I love chocolate covered strawberries. Mm. You know, that would be good with chocolate covered cherries too. And this is from William Powell. He says, dessert is probably the most important stage of the meal, since it will be the last thing your guests remember before they pass out all over the table. Eats a grape. Well, that's healthy. I deserve a reward. Eats 5 chocolate cakes. It's a bag of cookies. And yes, this is all about who you are. This is a normal person. When they decorate a cake, they go, I made a cake this weekend. I'm super proud. Look how great it turned out. This top one right here. And of course, bakers, this gorgeous thing they did. I'm not sure if I love this or not, but it's still kind of cute, I guess. Yes, all perspective. Either one, the William Powell one, yes, probably he is referring to consuming too much alcohol. That's probably what he is referring to. Mr. Angel said, I had a 7-course meal, a main dish, and 6 desserts. I could go for that. I could go for that course meal. I could go for that. Yes. Yes. Oh, this one is so true. I don't always eat cake without using a plate or fork, but when I do, I suck up the crumbs from my hand like a vacuum. I do that, guys. When I eat, just take a piece of cake and eat it from my hand, I do. Any crumbs on my hand, yes, I vacuum up. Okay, there is such a thing as a dessert stomach, they say. It's a secondary organ reserved solely for when the primary stomach is full. But you still really want to get that chocolate volcano brownie because it looks so good. I am a firm believer that there's a dessert stomach for that dessert that you just got to have, even though you are stuffed. And this is how I eat cake. What about you? Yeah, they know my secret now. This dessert stomach. When the waiter asks if you want dessert and you have to pretend to think about it, we don't pretend. If we know we want dessert and they say, uh, you know, they do, yes, yes, we do. We make no secret about it. We don't hide the fact when we want dessert. And this one, I agree with this one. Oh, I love coffee. And they get this caramel mocha frosted, I don't know, whatever it is. That's not coffee. That's dessert. You like dessert. That's coffee, the bottom one. Period. Not all that frou-frou stuff in it. Those are desserts. And for those of us on a diet, does anybody have a recipe for this using cauliflower? And that, my friends, are our memes for today. Go have a cupcake, have a piece of cake, have some dessert today in honor of National Dessert Day. Join me Monday through Wednesday and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, for Morning Musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking. Not only will we share memes, we will do a daily puzzle and talk about the birthdays and celebrations of the day. I hope to see you at 10 a.m. for Morning Musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, your daily dose of positivity.